Hi everyone, kefalotyri to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today I'm going to be teaching you how I make my creamy roasted tomato soup. Roasting tomatoes brings out their natural sweetness. The soup goes well with grilled cheese, but we recently served this at a Valentine's Day lunch for girls, and I served this with my Greek pizza boats, benirli, that I've posted just right before this video. So if you're thinking about a menu to serve for a brunch or girls' lunch, ladies love this type of food, then that is a really good combination. The pizza boat with the roasted tomato soup is so good. Let's get started. Let me show you how I make it. Okay, we're gonna begin by slicing up some tomatoes. I love to use Roma tomatoes for these. They're also known as plum tomatoes, but you can use whatever tomatoes you have on hand, even the ones which are really soft and you can't really use for salad anymore. Just slice them up and fill up a tray with them. So you can start with 2 pounds, and if there's room for a little more in the tray, this is the time to really fill it up. They're gonna shrink as they cook, and you wanna make as much of this as possible because it freezes well. Then I'm just gonna quarter up an onion. You could put 2 onions in here if you like. I just have 1, so I'll just use this one over here. Top it with 6 or 7 or 10 or 15 garlic cloves, however many you like. Then we're just gonna drizzle lots of olive oil over the top, season it with salt, freshly cracked black pepper, and some crushed red pepper flakes for heat. My oven is preheated to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. This tray is going to roast in the oven for about 45 minutes until the tomatoes are literally melting. They get a little bit of a char on them. Take the tray out of the oven and let it sit at room temperature until it cools. Then you can transfer the mixture in about 2 or 3 batches in a mixer and just blend it by adding a little bit of either water or vegetable broth to this until the mixture is really nice and smooth. We're going to transfer this to a pot. If you're not making it all at once and you want to save some for another day, you can just take this blended mixture and put it in freezer safe containers, and it'll keep fresh in the freezer for up to 3 months. But since we are making all the soup today, I'm going to transfer it into my pot, and then I'll also add in 2 heaping tablespoons of tomato paste. Tomato paste does tend to be very acidic, so the soup is going to need a good amount of sugar. So you're going to taste this as you go to get this to the sweetness that you like. So we're going to add some granulated sugar to this, a little bit of salt. I like to add dried basil leaves to this that are already crushed. And we're going to cook this, mixing it until that tomato paste is blended into the soup. Taste it as you go, and if it needs more salt or sugar, you can add it at this point. If you want to cut the sugar, you can add some carrots to the mixture while you're roasting the tomatoes. I know roasted red peppers add a little bit of sweetness too. You could substitute some of the sugar for honey if you'd like, but this soup does need a good amount of sugar, so keep that in mind while you're making it. Warm the tomato soup through until it's really nice and hot. Once it tastes perfect, just the way you like it, stir in some heavy whipping cream, about a cup and a half, depending on how much soup you're making. And then I like to add some finely chopped fresh basil leaves to this, and that's it. The soup is ready to serve. And just like that, you have a creamy roasted tomato soup that's creamy, comforting, and just packed with delicious flavor. Anytime I'm making the soup, I always make extra. Before you add the cream to it, you can just let it cool down to room temperature and transfer it to freezer safe containers. And this will keep fresh in the freezer for 3 months. And I love to take it out and serve this whenever I'm short on time or when I want to serve something comforting and delicious to my family. There is a good amount of sugar in this, and that's because the tomato paste that we add to the soup to deepen the flavor tends to be very acidic, and it does need sweetness to kind of balance that acidity off, especially because we didn't cook the tomato paste ahead of time. When you do cook it a little bit in soups and stews, then it kind of gives it a little bit of a milder flavor. But the sugar is definitely needed. If you don't want to add that much sugar to it, then add less tomato paste. You could also add some carrots to the tomato roasting mixture. Some bell peppers would be nice too. Red bell peppers are lightly and naturally sweetened, and that will reduce the amount of sugar that goes into this. But this is a rich soup, and it's not for calorie counting. Let's just put it that way, because it's rich and delicious. Let's do the taste test. So good. I've had tomato soups outside, and this one is probably my favorite. Simple ingredients, tons of flavor. I think you guys are gonna love this one too. You can head on over to the website, dimitrasdishes.com, to print this recipe out. If you wanna learn how to make my Greek pizza boats to serve with this, click over here and I'll see you right over there. Yes,